Hi everybody. Okay, I'm doing a review of a movie I just saw on Amazon Prime for free. It's by Tyler Perry, directed, written by Tyler Perry. Stars Megan Good, Corey Hardrick, Joseph Lee Anderson, Taylor Williams, and Richard Lawson, and Debbie Morgan. You might know Debbie from All My Children. Um, she's been in soap operas a long time, and now she does occasional movie roles. Okay, so I kind of had slight expectations because I had seen Tyler Perry films before, and they're usually really good. So I was like, all right, the movie is about an hour and a half, and it's good. Um, I think it's good. Megan Good plays a woman named Ava. Corey Hardrick plays a man named Dallas, and Richard Lawson and Debbie Morgan play her parents, and Joseph Lee Anderson is her boyfriend from a long time ago, and so they're your major players, okay? And then the two other ones, um, they play a couple that are her friends, and they double date a lot. They hang out together a lot. Okay, so um, and this is filmed, I think, either in Atlanta or near Atlanta. So okay. She plays a woman who works in a bank, and apparently um she does an important job because the tellers are on the top level, and whatever she does is when you walk in the bank, right? She and her friend Rona, played by Taylor Williams. Okay, so the opening scene is a funeral, and so I'm trying to figure out who the funeral is for. Okay, apparently it's Dallas's, which is Ava's husband, Corey Hardrick, older brother, and he got shot and killed because he tried to rob a woman. So, yeah. So you kind of know what you're in for at that point. And the family is all like, imagine, I don't know if you guys remember this, but like a big battle in the South was the Hatfields and the McCoys. So kind of imagine that, okay? Alright. So then Dallas is, I would classify him a alcoholic, maybe on the light side, but I'm not really sure because every scene I saw him in, for the most part, he was drinking something alcoholic. And so I guess he's supposed to portray the bad boy image. And of course, Megan Good is the good girl, you know, preacher daughter, and comes from a good family who is very loving, supportive, all the things you would want in a family, right? Okay. However, like most people, when your parents try to tell you something, you want to prove them wrong. So her father never approved of her being involved with Dallas, but she was very, stubborn. So she married him anyway. And so the whole movie is basically trying to tell her that you used to be a nice, joyful person, and this person stole your joy, so try to get it back. And I don't know. Film critics panned it, but for me it was pretty good. But also, I've never really seen Corey Hardrick act that much, so for me, it was a good beginning role. I mean, he didn't really have a lot of dialogue except for to be the bad boy and like to put women down, which I didn't really appreciate. And not only because I'm a woman, I don't like for people to put other people down just to do it. That's not my thing. So, but it's a role. So, and then her friend kind of trying to be supportive yet trying to be the bug in her ear of why do you put up with this kind of thing. That kind of movie, and there was a little bit of late fighting in there, but not really that much. The most fighting really was the last scene, and spoiler alert. Okay, so in the last scene, he roughs her up pretty good, right? I mean, not too bad. She's got marks and everything. So she calls the police. She calls 911, says, my ex-husband, because at this point they had signed the divorce papers. My ex-husband tried to break into my house and he beat me up. So please be on the way. Then he comes closer to her, closer to her. She happens to have a gun on the ready, and so she self-defense. So yeah, I could kind of tell you the storyline for him was not going to end well because if you believe that whatever behaviors in a family, then but I don't know. So, um, is it the usual Tyler Perry fare? Not for me, but like I said, it was decent. I mean, I kind of felt bad for her in the movie because everybody was trying to point her in the right direction. And the first time somebody says it, cool. The second time somebody says it, it's like, okay, I got it. By the time the whole movie is like, all right, I got it. So I did get kind of annoyed because I felt like I was being hit over the head with the same message over and over again. But I don't know. If you're looking for something kind of light, then it might be your fare, but it's not up to the Tyler Perry quality that I'm used to. So, all right. Bye, everybody.